What is up, all you gamers, YouTubers, and all you roughnecks out there? It's your boy Dale Rico. Like I promised, I am here on Tuesday. It is 10:30. I'm still in there. It's been a busy day. I mean, I had work this morning. I had a couple of things like errands to run throughout the day, and then I went and met up my brother. I just got back right now. We went to the gym for a couple hours, and holy shit, I have not. I was thinking about this. I was like, man, I have not set foot in the gym since my last membership, and that was January 2008, 2009. Wow, so it's been 5 years since I've actually set foot in the gym, since I've actually had a routine, since I've actually had anything like that, any kind of fitness regimen. And God, it kicked my ass. It really did. I went. The first thing I knew I had to do was just like let's get some cardio done because I have no stamina whatsoever. Pretty much my whole everything to do with me is like all leg. I mean, I have a lot of leg strength just from all my years of marching. My upper body has some pretty good strength and strength into it too. But so I was just like, okay, I gotta focus on some cardio. So I went and I hit this. I guess it was a cycling class first, and then inside of that room, those bikes were horrible. The seats were hard. They were very small, so they like went right up inside, right there. And I was like, "Yep, not doing that." So I was on there about 30 seconds, and I found this other one, which was like had this Harley Davidson kind of thing, and where it's just like the seats were far back and you were just kind of pedaling. It's like a big wheel. There you go. It was like riding on a big wheel. And I was like, yeah, I can dig this. So I was in there, and after the first 3 minutes, I could just feel my legs just starting to tighten a little bit. Um, Partly tighten and then partly kind of like almost give out because I like to have the resistance either between the medium and the high, just so I can actually strengthen them and not just go for the endurance. I like to actually strengthen my legs, and so anyway, I did that for a while. Got my heart rate up, went on the treadmill, and then started pumping them weights. Went to the free weights first. Just did a little reps with the dumbbells. Did a few positions there, and I was just like, all right, let's kind of feel let's feel this place out. Um, Tried a couple machines, and I went to this. Not it wasn't a deltoid press. It was oh no, it wasn't I don't think it was a shoulder press, but it definitely worked my shoulders the most. And on the second rep, this particular machine had a air pressure system. It was a pneumatic machine, so if you wanted more resistance, you push this button, and it created more resistance for you. And I had no idea how to make the resistance go down if it was too much. So I just kept pushing the button. It's like, okay, this one's not doing it. How about the left side? Does that one make it go down? Nope, still climbing. Okay. How about if I hold them both down? Well, if you hold them down, it just climbs as if you were pushing a volume button up or down, and it just goes on its own. So I ended up hurting my left shoulder. That was interesting. So it was all right. I made do with what I could, and then what was it? Finally went to a deltoid press where it didn't really focus. I focused on my chest muscles a bit. Didn't feel it in my shoulders when I worked that machine, so that was good. But man, I just feel like I got to get into this routine. I got to make a change, and I got to just. I feel like everything is just happening with me right now. Everything's going through a transition, and maybe that's the tactic that I want to talk about today, since it is Tactical Tuesday. Um, how to adapt and how to just kind of embrace the changes that go along with around you, because sometimes life just throws everything it can at you all at once, and it's overwhelming. I know there's one person who he broke up with his girlfriend on the same week. She He lost his job. Maybe he had it coming. I don't know. I don't know what kind of work ethic he had. But he lost his job, and then his parents got mad at him. It's like, oh, you're not growing up. Maybe you should move out. And so everything was just falling around um, in his little world. And when that happens, the first thing you do is just kind of panic, and you just get overwhelmed, and you go into this kind of not, well, maybe just a blank mindset of, because it's just like, man, what the hell am I gonna do? Don't have a job, and they want me to move out. Well, I can't support myself, so you know, shoot, like what? And you just kind of like flicking around options everywhere. Um, the first thing for me, what I need to do is when everything is just kind of spiraling downhill, I need to take a step back. Sometimes it takes minutes, sometimes it takes an hour, and more often than not, especially now that I've kind of honed into myself and I know myself a lot better, as far as like on an emotional and all these other mental levels. Um, what I need to do, what I know I need to do now is just I take the day and I just kind of analyze everything. It's like, okay, I have this, but I have to get this going on. I have that, or I stop that, so I got to make sure this happens. And I just kind of like generally outline everything. It's like I have everything written down. It's like, okay, this is all what happened. This is what needs to change. And then I will sleep it off. Even if it happened, early in the morning. Let's say everything just fell apart 10 o'clock in the morning. I will, again, and do my analysis, excuse me, and then I will take the day, and then I will sleep on it. And for me, the very next day, it's like, bam, I know exactly what I need to do. Everything is in perfect focus. It's not falling apart anymore. This is where I pick myself back up, and that's just the way I function. It doesn't work for everybody. Some people thrive on change, and it used to really get on my nerves because people were like, "Oh, change, embrace this, and change is a good thing." And it's like the only time change is a good thing is when you're expecting it. Like for me, unless it's like a baby of many people don't expect a baby, but it's like a big blessing or whatever. It's like great, but people that embrace change like that, it's like, well, you didn't lose a job. Well, you didn't get kicked out of your house. You didn't. It wasn't something negative. It was something that they were preparing for. It was something that they wanted. And those are the people that are just like all happy about change. I've never been happy about change. I get into a rhythm and I live out that rhythm and I love it and I embrace that and I just kind of do my thing and just survive that way. That's the way I survive. I mean we all have to evolve and adapt, I guess, but when something's going good, why does it have to always change? Why does it always have to go to something else? But that's just the way the world works, I guess. So that's how I grew up learning about it. um, but anyway, take the necessary steps that you have to. You don't have to solve everything at once. You don't even have to solve it as in that moment that it's happening. However much time you need, make sure it's not too long, of course. But just do whatever you feel you need to do in order to gather your thoughts, in order to gather a rational and logical state of mind, in order to make the plan that is going to succeed and work for you. And right now, as I pointed out in the previous video, and as I'm talking about in this video, I'm going through a lot of changes right now. Getting a new roommate. My current roommate is actually moving out, so I'm getting a new one. And yeah, like, I don't play this game very much, so I'm wondering how to use the health pack because I'm kind of dying, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. So I don't play Battlefield 4. Um, but I'm getting a new roommate. And it's kind of it's I'm a little nervous, but at the same time, I feel pretty good about it. It's always different, especially when somebody you don't know. It's it's a little nerve wracking. So I have that on the back on the forefront of my mind because that's happening right away. I'm maybe making a career move also, which I'm really excited about because this is something I want and it's more hours. It's not better pay, but it's something that I think I would enjoy doing, and it comes with benefits, so that's always a plus in the world of adulthood. So, so I'm looking forward to that, and then oh god, what else is happening? Holy crap! Hmm, career, career, um, roommate. Oh, what the heck? School. Okay, school is just kicking my ass, as I pointed out. Math freaking sucks. I used to love math. But now that I've been out of it for a while, and now that I'm just kind of like trying to get my rhythm back and figure out how these binomials, trinomials, and factoring and quadratic expressions and blah blah blah, I'm getting a rhythm slowly, but it's like shit, it sucks. So school's getting more intense, but at the same time, it's also going to be transferring really soon into where I'm going to be doing the things that I want to do and preparing myself for my for the career that I'm looking for. So it's all coming within the next couple months, and it sounds like I have a good amount of time to kind of adjust and prepare myself, but you really don't, especially when these three things, like the main things of your life, career, um, schooling, and just life, whenever those three things are changing around you, it doesn't matter how much time you have to prepare, you never really have everything to make like this educated guess and theorize about how it's going to play out. Because the biggest variable that any kind of change is going to have is human variable. It's human nature. Things just happen, and you gotta. The only thing predictable about life is its unpredictability. So, and that's all I can. That's all I can hope. I can hope for the best, but I plan for the worst, and I plan. You know, it might be a little cynical, maybe a little too on the negative side, the pessimistic side, but you do got to do to survive. You know, it's all about survival. It's not about just the sun will come out tomorrow. It's like, well, there might be a chance of a drizzle. You got to prepare for that too. So, but anyway, change. Yeah, it's all about change. And the more prepared you are for it, the better. And even when you're not prepared, you got to prepare yourself on how you handle it. It's not the moments and the changes that define you. It's how you react to them. So that's what I'm doing. God, I thought I was gonna have more to say, but the match will be over pretty soon. Thank you guys for watching. I will have these Battlefield 4 matches are actually pretty longer than I anticipated. But I will have definitely. I have a lot more topics that I want to discuss with you guys in the upcoming shows. So, oh, I made it to the end. Yay! I can ramble. Anyway, yeah, I have a lot more topics that I want to cover in the future episodes, and definitely keep you up to date about what's going on, especially with the changes that are happening within the next couple weeks, as far as my roommate leaving, my new roommate coming in, and yeah, just keep you up to date on my life, because I know you're all interested, right? But anyway, as you can see, I'm only a level 4, level 5, something like that. I can't read the screen. The screen on my for me is like really small, so I can't see what level I am. But this is probably after 40 minutes of playing, just getting a rhythm for it. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up if you did. Like, subscribe if you're new, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.
Would you like to know more?